through my streaming software. Are we live anywhere else? Are we live anywhere else? I think we're live. I think it's right. I think we're happening. I'm just checking YouTube. It seems that we're live. Let me just check Facebook to make sure we're live on the Facebook. I don't know if we're live on Facebook. Fuck the Facebooks. I don't care if we're live on Facebook. All I care about is YouTube, really, because YouTube is where it's at. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Bonjour, dickheads, I guess, is what I should say. Welcome to... is this the first episode since we've been out of lock? It is the first episode since we've been out of lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. Happy hour? I'm not fucking happy. I'm angry. I'm always fucking angry. Oh, and we are back on the live. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. How are you? It feels like it's been forever. It has been forever. It's been 7 days, to be honest. So it's been 7 days, and we're still having technical issues. Fucking hell. I thought we might be done. So hold on, we're not on Facebook. Let me just see if the Facebook situation... I think I might... Oh, that's why. It's personal. Here we go. I know why. Here we go. Let's click save. And now we should be live on Facebook. I'm going to do a double... it's because I sent it to a personal page that I have running my actual page. Fucking hell. I think we're live on Facebook as well. I'm going to do a double intro. Hello. Yes, we're back on Facebook. Hello, Facebook. Hi. I've already said hi to YouTube, and I've already said hi to the podcast as well. But now, people on Facebook, you are here as well. So hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. And hello, the podcast. Welcome to another episode of Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. Let's do the jingle again. Happy hour? I'm not fucking happy. I'm angry. I'm always fucking angry. Oh, yes, technical issues. It's Technical Taylor. He's back on the live. Welcome to another episode of the live Happy Hour. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. If you're here, thanks for being here. If you're here, if you're a regular to the show, then welcome back. If you're new and you've never been on this live while it's live, then welcome. Hello. It's a very simple concept. I drink a beer or multiple beers and chat to you guys live. Questions, whatever you've got. We talk about language. We talk about comedy. We talk about a bunch of shit. And just basically talk shit for an hour, drink beer, and have a laugh. Today's beer, I'm starting with a Spanish beer called 1906, 1906, from where in Spain? From... Made in Spain, yeah, by Jose Maria Rivera. Of course it's Jose Maria. Jose Maria is the equivalent of Jean-Pierre en français. Les Jean-Pierre, c'est Jose Maria en Espagne. Et c'est fait à Coruña. So cheers. The beer is brought to me by a company called Une Petite Mousse who sent me a bunch of beers for the lockdown, for le confinement in France, and I still have some left, so I'm drinking those. Let me for the audio podcast people listening, let me do the beer pour next to the microphone. Ready? You can't hear it. It doesn't matter. It's not making a noise. There it is. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, that didn't work. I thought it was going to do... You know what I thought it was going to do? I thought it was going to do the noise like the... You know, that's more wine though. I think wine does that. Fuck it. I'll do the sound effects, right? Let me pretend that I'm pouring the beer again for the audio podcast. Ready? Here's the beer. Cheers, everybody. Santé, à la vôtre, Prost. All of the other shit. Oh, beautiful. That's a good beer. Well done, Spain. Felicidades on your beer. Speaking of beer, before we get the show started, I did a competition a couple of weeks ago. Was it last week? I don't know how many weeks ago it was, to win some beers because Une Petite Mousse, who've sent me the beers, they offered basically a 6-pack to a winner. And I can't even remember what the competition was. Was it the best expression, the best joke, something that made me laugh? I can't remember. Anyway, the winners of that was Romain, what was his name? Romain Filière and Amandine Vasseur, who came to my show in Lille, and they sent me a picture on the internet. Here they are. Look at the beautiful couple with the 6-pack of beer ready to drink that. So congratulations to Romain and his girlfriend Amandine. You guys were great. Thanks for supporting that. So thanks Une Petite Mousse for giving them free beer. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? How are you surviving in this time of deconfinement in France? I don't know what the word is. The unlockdown? The deconfinement, whatever. Let me know what's going on. People are obviously commenting on my hair. Fucking assholes. Thanks for the nice haircut, Paul. Well done. Yeah, good. I'll talk about the haircut in a little bit. I just wanted to talk to you guys first to see how it's going. Épinard and Caramel on YouTube says it's been a while since I've watched your show. Ever since I've started working again. There you go. That's the problem, wasn't it? Now that I'm doing it once a week on Sundays, hopefully it'll be easier. I mean, it might be less easy on me and my family because my daughter's losing her shit in the kitchen. I don't know if you can hear the baby just going, I don't know if this new microphone is picking up it's picking up the baby sound. If it is, then you know what that means. It means she hasn't technically interrupted the show yet. If my baby interrupts the show, we'll do the jingle. We'll do all the cool stuff. And yes, I do have a new microphone. I bought a new microphone thanks to you guys who contributed to the show. Because I wanted to have better sound for people listening to the podcast. Because this now is alive on YouTube and Facebook, if you're watching this. If you're not watching it, and you could be listening to it afterwards on a podcast app. I've turned the sound into a podcast, basically, that you can listen to if you don't have time to watch it and you're going to work. You can now listen to me talk shit for the hour. And also, I have some extra content on the podcast before and after the show that I talk more shit after the actual live. So you should go check it out. You can check it out on my website is a good way to listen to it. It's paultaylor.com, paultaylorcomedy.com/podcast. I don't even know my own fucking website. paultaylorcomedy.com/podcast, or on whatever podcast app you use. If it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Deezer, whatever the podcasting thing that you use, type in Paul Taylor's Happy Hour, and you'll find it. So that is why there is a new microphone. If you're watching this, you'll see the microphone. If you're listening to it on the pod, hopefully the sound is better. If it's not, then fuck me. I spent a lot of money. Right. Mousse Diane says, why not in French? Pourquoi pas en français? Si tu veux, on peut parler un peu français. C'est parce que les gens ils me posent des questions en anglais, donc je réponds en anglais, et quand ça parle français, ça parle français, s'il vous plaît. Donc ouais, j'espère que vous allez bien. Les Français, les francophones, les francophiles, les franco. Barbara D off of YouTube says, bring back Bully. Bring back Bully. Bully is, if I zoom out, he's sleeping over there. You can't see this if you're listening, but he's on the cat. He's just sleeping. He's dead. He's just sleeping over there. So he's back. He'll be back. Somebody, MAAJ on YouTube says, I'm new here. Hello. Well, welcome, new person. Glad that you're here. Maddie Hat off of Facebook says, I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come. Great to listen to you talking shit. Oh, Maddie, you do realize what you've just said there is, it could be, I mean, that could be a dodgy, I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come. Great to listen to you talking shit. Now, obviously you're just waiting for him to arrive, I imagine, somewhere. But if you're saying, I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come, so you're listening to me while having sex and waiting for your boyfriend to come. Cheers, Maddie. Jesus Christ. Right, what's happening? Faustino off of YouTube says, hi, I'm new, welcome to the show. Micha Luna says, super, t'es quand même sur Facebook. Yeah, I was almost, j'allais presque arrêter de faire les lives sur Facebook parce que c'est compliqué et ça me coûte de l'argent et c'est de moins bonne qualité en fait parce que YouTube, ils ont des paramètres que tu peux pas faire des lives plus que 720p lorsque sur YouTube, on peut faire 1080 ou 4K. Donc, il fallait que je baisse la qualité sur YouTube pour que Facebook, ça marche. Mais j'ai trouvé une solution. Et de deux, j'ai besoin d'un logiciel qui fait du restreaming sur les deux plateformes. Donc, ça me coûte tous les trucs par mois. Mais bon, j'ai gardé Facebook juste au cas où. People on Facebook, let me know if you give a shit that I'm on here and then you would just find me on YouTube anyway. Or should I just keep doing it on Facebook? By the way, technical issues should be potentially over because instead of using Wi-Fi to stream, I'm now using a cable because our internet box is there next to the lamp. If you're watching this, you can see a lamp here. Just below it is the internet box. And so I was using Wi-Fi to do the lives. And often it would cut out. Often it would create new streams. And it would fuck up. So I've bought a cable, a 10-meter Ethernet cable that's all hidden, that goes all behind. So hopefully there should be no technical issues. Merde. Exactly. Eric Berle sur Facebook says merde. Yeah, exactly. What's been going on, people? How are things? Hey, in France, we've been out of lockdown for a week. I don't know if that's changed anything in your life, if you live in France. French people, are you back to work? What are you doing? For me, nothing has really changed, except I've been out a little while, a couple of times this week. Number one was to get this haircut that you can see. If you're listening to the podcast and you're not watching, you can't see the haircut. But the haircut's good. It looks good. I'll be honest. I'm happy with it. It was better than what it was before. Before this whole thing, it was 2 months of lockdown. My hair just got big and I couldn't be bothered shaving. So I had some. And I found a video. Let's just compare the hair. What was going on before. This is me now, right? Look at me. Look at the hair. It's looking all right. It's looking a bit more clean. And this is the hair before. Look at the state of that. Those of you listening on the podcast, basically, I'm just playing a video of my last live that I did with the hair all over the place, the facial hair all over the place. So I figured that I would come out and actually get a haircut. My mum probably prefers the old haircut. I didn't ask her. Yeah, I went to get a haircut. That was Monday. We were out of lockdown on Monday. I was like, fuck this. I'm going to get a haircut. So I went to the place where I normally get a haircut. And it was busy, man. It was busy as hell. Everyone was wearing masks. And the hairdresser was a girl. I'd never met her before. I don't know if she was new or whatever. She hadn't cut my hair before. And I was asking her how her confinement was, how she was dealing with le confinement. Et elle me disait que elle a commencé à apprendre l'anglais pendant le confinement. Elle a dit, ouais, le confinement, c'est cool parce que du coup, je me suis mis à apprendre l'anglais, c'est trop cool. And I'm like, oh yeah, ah ouais, t'as commencé à apprendre l'anglais, super. Donc, j'ai dit que moi aussi, j'étais anglais. Et elle a dit, ah ouais, c'est étrange parce que vous avez pas du tout d'accent. So I went into the fucking usual thing about me not having an accent and why I don't have an accent when I speak French. Because she had no idea who I was. She didn't know me. Which is fun because she was like, ouais, sur Internet, j'ai trouvé quelqu'un sur YouTube. En fait, c'est quelqu'un qui enseigne l'anglais sur YouTube. And I was like, ah ouais, il s'appelle comment? Fully expecting her to be like, oh, il s'appelle Paul Taylor. And I'm like, oh, it's me. Because I didn't have my glasses on, obviously, to go and get a haircut. So she might not have recognized me. She didn't recognize me. It was some other guy who's French and he teaches English. And so I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't tell her what I did. I didn't tell her who I was. We were talking about English, a really cool conversation about learning English. Super cool conversation about learning English, actually. And at the end of the haircut, I said to her, oh, by the way, you should go follow me on my YouTube channels because I do English. I mean, I speak English, but there's French subtitles, so it's very easy. She was a super beginner in English. She didn't know at all how to speak English. So I'm like, oh, go follow me online. And she's like, oh, do you do videos? I'm like, yeah, I do comedy, I do stand-up, I do other videos for TV, but they're all subtitled, so go and follow them. So she went and followed my pages. So I've got 1 subscriber because I got a haircut. And then on the way out of the hairdresser, there was a guy waiting to get his haircut, and he's like, oh, Paul Taylor! Oh, j'adore ce que tu fais, c'est génial. Oh, je te serrerais bien la main, mais là, Covid, donc bah, continue ce que tu fais, c'est génial. And the hairdresser was like, "Oh, I guess he's somebody that people know." So it was super fun to meet somebody that is learning English but that doesn't know who I am. It's really cool. So yeah, that was a fun haircut situation that happened. So yeah, fun. What's going on? How are you guys? Enough about me. How the fuck are you? Somebody is saying on YouTube. Laetitia Latouche on YouTube says on raconte tous notre vie au coiffeur, coiffeuse. Ouais, c'est vrai. Mais parce qu'il pose la question, en fait. Moi, en général, j'aime pas parler aux gens. Je suis un timide, mais un timide incroyable. Donc, en fait, quand on me pose des questions, je réponds. Mais quand on me pose pas, je commence pas la conversation. Et ce qui est bizarre, c'est chez ce coiffeur-là, j'ai été 4 fois peut-être qu'on a déménagé dans ce nouveau appartement, nouvel appartement, nouveau appartement, nouvel appartement. Et du coup, je finis par parler à personne parce que il me pose pas des questions. Et là, ce jour-là, comme c'était la fin du déconfinement, la fin du confinement, donc c'était le déconfinement, on a commencé à parler et c'était cool. En vrai, c'est sympa. So yeah, it was cool. Mickael, Tigrou, Gourou, c'est pas la galère avec le masque chez les coiffeurs. Bon, je vais être honnête avec toi, Mickael, j'ai oublié mon masque. J'ai oublié de ramener mon masque parce que j'ai pas encore l'habitude de sortir de chez moi avec un masque. Parce que pendant le confinement, je suis sorti 3 fois. En 55 jours, je suis sorti 3 fois. Et depuis, quand je ressors maintenant, j'ai pas l'habitude. Donc, je suis arrivé, j'ai pris mon scoot pour aller chez le coiffeur et je me suis rendu compte à mi-chemin, merde, j'ai oublié mon masque parce que je voyais des gens avec des masques et j'ai fait oh merde. Et chez le coiffeur, tout le monde portait un masque, sauf moi. Ils ont rien dit. Donc pour moi, c'était facile. Mais il y avait des gens qui se faisaient coiffer avec le masque. Et à un moment donné, le coiffeur disait enlevez votre masque pour faire les oreilles. Mais à part ça, c'était cool. Donc voilà. Voilà. Donc ouais, c'était compliqué, mais that's it. What else? What else is happening? Alexandre Levesque Langlois. Hey Paul, tu peux nous parler de ton show avec Juste pour Rire, vendredi le 29 mai. Je veux acheter une passe. Hey, great transition. I wanted to talk about le show avec Juste pour Rire. C'est parce que c'est un autre truc que j'ai fait cette semaine où je suis sorti de chez moi. I left the house yesterday. Was it yesterday? What day is it today? Sunday, yeah. So yesterday, I left the house. I went into Paris for the first time, basically, since, 2 months, 3 months? Because I went to a theatre called L'Européen. And at the theatre, I was filming a thing for Juste pour Rire, which is Just for Laughs festival in Montreal. Juste pour Rire, they have 2 festivals, an English one and a French one, Juste pour Rire and Just for Laughs. Imagine that. I was supposed to be there this year to do my full show, Sobriété ou presque, but obviously it got cancelled. It's in July. But they are doing a digital version of the festival, and they asked me to do a thing for them. They wanted me basically to do a show that they could do. They're doing a digital version of the festival, and I was like, well, I'm not going to do my stand-up show at home on my own in front of no audience. That's a bit silly. It sounds stupid. So basically, I decided to do a kind of a podcast with a bunch of friends, 3 comedians who are friends of mine, Charles Soignon, Tania Dutel, and Verino. They're 3 comedians, and we basically talked about the whole lockdown, what the COVID means for us as stand-up comedians now, and we shared some anecdotes about being in Montreal. So we've recorded that. That's recorded. It's being edited right now. And if you want to see it, I don't know if this is available worldwide, but let me bring up my iPhone. If you go to the website hahaha.com, which is Juste pour Rire website, let me go back a page, just hahaha.com. You've got, wait, let me just go to hahaha.com. Their first thing here is le hahaha festival, but without the E, without the I, and without the A. It's just festival, the hahaha festival. It's a bunch of comedians doing stuff from home. So when you click on that, and you go to the 29th of May, there's basically my show with some other shows, and there's a couple of passes that you can buy to watch the show. One, by the way, those of you who have been watching for a while with Rolly Assal, my friend from Quebec, you'll understand the reference to the different passes. Pass 1 is a $12 US dollar, Canadian dollar pass, and it's called Le Pass Coton, which you can just watch that day's worth of content, which is mine and a bunch of other comedians. And then if you want the full Pass Ouaté, which is $40, you can see the whole show, all the shows on a different day. So basically, they've created 2 passes to watch it. It's Le Pass Coton Ouaté. Le Coton Ouaté. There we go. So yeah, I don't know if it's available outside of, if I say acheter mon passe coton, now, if I buy a pass, will it work? Dollars, probably. You can make, I'll have to ask them. I don't know if it's available. But it's basically Friday the 29th. What day are we today? The 17th, when that will be shown. What am I doing? Why is that video playing? What's going on? Let me get rid of that video. There we go. I'm back. So yeah, thanks for the question. Hey, speaking of Montreal and Quebec, I think this is a great transition to talk to my friend, Rolly Assal, and learn some Québécois. For every show, basically, he's prepared for us a phrase, a Québécois, une phrase en québécois, en gros. On apprend le québécois. So let's do it. It's time for C'est quoi en québécois?
Québécois. Tabarnak, calice de merde. Mais qu'est-ce que ça veut dire, ça? Je comprends rien.
Yes, let's get Rolly on the phone. Before we get Rolly on the phone, though, just a quick shout out, because I realized that some super chats have come through on YouTube. Super chats, basically, if you're watching now live on YouTube, is a way to support the channel and to support this show, because I don't have a job for the next 4, 5, 6 months. Who knows when I'm going to have my job back. So super chats, basically, is a thing that you can do. If you're watching live on YouTube now, there's a comment. You can write comments in the chat, but there's a little dollar icon that you can send some money that supports the YouTube show, which is much appreciated. If you're not on YouTube, if you're on Facebook right now, or you're watching this after the fact, or you're listening to it on a podcast right now, there is another way that you can support this show, and that is through a website called coffee.com. So it's ko-fi.com/Paul Taylor, and you can basically buy me a coffee, virtual coffee. It's a beer. You're buying me a virtual beer straight into my PayPal account, basically. But it's a cool thing. You can buy me a beer, a virtual beer, and then that helps support the channel, pays for the new microphone that I bought. Thank you, by the way, for supporting the channel up until now, the show, for the last however long. Basically, I've managed to buy a mic. I've bought 2 of these microphones. I've got a second one in case I have a guest, a real-life guest. So we can, when we're sat side by side, we both have the microphone. I bought the cable that has the internet, just all of the stuff, the services I'm using for this. So much appreciated. And I need to shout the people out. The first person today with the super chat was Carlos Camejo for $2, who said, "Tabarnak, vous paraissez plus jeune là." And I imagine it's because of my hair. Carlos, since you were the first one to contribute, you get the jingle, which is Show Me the Money jingle. Let's do it.
Show me the money! Thanks very much for supporting the channel.
Carlos, that jingle is for you, but also a huge thank you to Ben F for your €10. I much appreciate it. Nathalie Capitaine for your $2.99. Uber Muto for your €6. Thank you very much. And also Cecilia Hayes has come through. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is kind of my full-time job until I can get back to doing stand-up. And this is the only money that's coming through right now. So it's cool. Sand Lab says, "Hi, I'm new. Thank you for your contribution. I'm waiting for the good stuff." Well, you might be disappointed, Sand. This is the good stuff. Right. Those are French Lady in Red has just literally done €15. Thank you. It's official. Sunday is my favorite day. Thank you, French Lady in Red. I much appreciate it. Right. So enough talk about the money. Let's get Rolly on the phone. Let's Skype over here and let's get him on Skype. Rolly, Sal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if he answers the phone. Oh, I think he might be here. Hello. There he is. El Gross.
Hey, ma grosse. Comment ça va?
Hey, man, ça va et toi?
Ça va. Salut la gang.
Salut la gang, esti.
Toujours là, au bon moment.
Ouais, c'est cool, hein?
Ah, c'est cool. Fait beau, fait chaud. c'est
Bah,
fun.
il fait chaud, mais chez nous, il fait froid. C'est ce qui est incroyable à Paris, là. Il fait, je sais pas quelle température il fait, là. Il fait 22 chez nous. Mais à l'extérieur et à l'intérieur, il fait froid. J'ai les mains hyper froides. C'est pour ça que j'ai mis mon coton ouaté. T'as vu, j'ai mis mon coton
T'as mis
ouaté.
ton coton ouaté. Hey!
Mon coton ouaté,
Tu fais-
bonjour dickheads.
Avec
Look at that, fucking bonjour dickheads.
Avec
me-
ton coton ouaté.
Mon coton ouaté, esti de calice.
Hey!
Euh,
Explique-moi un truc.
ouais.
Envoie une photo par texte.
Tu m'as
Quand-
envoyé une photo par texte.
Ouais.
Ok.
Moi, j'ai lu ça dans le journal. J'ai vu ça dans le journal. Quand j'ai vu ça, j'étais en beau joie le vert. Là.
Attends. T'étais en quoi?
En beau joie le vert.
En beau joie le vert.
Ouais.
Attends, laisse-moi juste mettre la photo sur mon desktop et ensuite je le mets dans l'application eCam Live que j'utilise pour le streaming. 2 secondes, mesdames et messieurs. Let me just get that over here. And Rolly Assal, where's the photo? Let me get it up. Can we get it up? Can we get it up? I think we can. There it is. So those of you listening and not watching this, it is basically a photo. A screenshot of a news, radio, c'est Radio-Canada, c'est ça?
C'est la presse.
La presse, okay, and it says, the title says France, un bon bol d'air après 2 mois de confinement.
Un bon bol d'air après.
And the photo basically shows a bunch of French people, Parisians, on the edge of Canal Saint-Martin, completely not respecting social distancing rules and drinking alcohol. And the title, it says, Paris, enfin un peu de l'air, au vert, à la mer ou à la montagne. Les Français ont commencé samedi à profiter de l'extérieur pour le premier week-end post-confinement, mais sous conditions et sous l'œil d'autorités appelant à la prudence face au... Je sais pas quoi, mais c'est...
Ça se
C'est
peut
quoi
pas.
ton esti de problème, là?
D'ailleurs, j'ai fait une flèche. C'est toi, ça, le mec qui est dans le fond, là, un peu laid dans le fond, là. C'est toi, ça. J'ai fait la flèche, là. C'est pas toi,
T'as
ça.
fait une flèche jusqu'à... Non, moi, je suis pas sorti de chez moi. Enfin, je suis sorti de chez moi pour aller chez le quoi. Tu penses quoi de ma nouvelle coupe, mon gros?
Hey, j'allais dire, c'est bel effort pour les cheveux.
Bel effort. Non, ouais, c'est pas moi. C'est la gentille dame. D'ailleurs, je sais même pas son prénom. Mais elle était hyper cool. Donc voilà. Ouais. Ouais. Et donc, c'était quoi ta phrase là que t'as dit?
Ben, c'est ça qu'on va apprendre
C'est ça, la
aujourd'hui.
phrase?
Être en joie le vert, je l'écris, ou être en beau joie le vert. Je vais regarder comment je vais vous l'écrire. Beau will be like in suspension, like être en beau joie le vert. Pop that on the screen, my man. So that
Screen, there it is. Rolly Assal's comment. Être en beau joie le vert.
If anybody knows what it means, just go ahead.
I would guess, because I don't know what this means,
Go
I
ahead.
would guess that it means being surprised.
Which is close, pretty much. Which is weird because there's the word beau, which sounds positive in there. Joie, which sounds like joyeux, but not. But it actually means being very mad. It's
Being
très
very,
Yeah.
very mad, angry.
If you go in your house and like it's the storm in your house. Like tes enfants ils ont mis le bordel partout. Là tu rentres à la maison, tu fais hey, là je suis en beau joie le vert. C'est sale partout orange. Like when you're mad. But it's also a polite way of not using swear words like tabarnak or Chris, which words that we use very often. Tabarnak. Je suis en tabarnak, which means I'm super mad when you say je suis en tabarnak. But it's
Yeah,
not.
tu peux dire, je suis en tabarnak.
Je suis en tabarnak, but it's not polite. You can't go at work, like seeing people work, and go ahead like, hey, je suis en tabarnak, si les toilettes sont sales, qui a chié à terre? Like, you can't go like that. You can't.
Qui a chié à terre?
But if you use that expression that some people still use, je suis en joie le vert, ou hey là, je suis en beau joie le vert, it actually means I'm mad, but in a super polite way. Like like Denise, Denise, 52 years old, sweet Québécois mom, she would say that. She would go like, hey, là les enfants, je suis en beau joie le vert.
Je suis en beau joie le vert.
So use that expression if you come to Quebec and you're not happy, something is annoying you. You can go like, hey, je suis en beau joie le vert. Le monde à l'extérieur à Paris, ils sont pas en confinement, je suis en beau joie le vert. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So that photo made you be in... Attends, mais joie le vert, ça s'écrit vraiment comme ça ou c'est
Et là, ouais, ben en fait, soit que c'est joual vert ensemble ou joual vert. Et le mot joual, dans mes recherches que j'ai fait, explique-moi comment c'est arrivé. Mais le mot joual vient du mot cheval.
Ah ouais?
Mais comment cheval? À quel point les Québécois on parle mal pour que le mot cheval, soit cheval, un joual, un cheval.
Un cheval vert.
J'ai embarqué sur mon joual, puis j'ai embarqué sur mon joual. Mais le mot joual vient de cheval. That's retarded.
Yeah, it is. Hey, du coup, j'ai presque plus de bière. Continue à raconter des trucs avec le public et je vais aller chercher une autre bière pendant que tu.
I have some questions for my people.
You have some questions for your people? All right, go.
So if you have any questions, guys, go ahead. I'm having my coffee, j'ai mon café. Classique Québec. Oh my God, I just joined, Mariana. Ben oui, it was about time. You know, you just joined. Like, you've missed 4 weeks of cool stuff. You know? Nous, on dit cheval. Ouais, cheval. Tabarnak, cheval. C-H-F-A-L-E. Cheval. Oui, en fait, Nathalie, c'est ça. C'est joual vert, c'est un cheval vert. Pourquoi c'est fâché, je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. D'ailleurs, this is something interesting, Paul. There's an expression that came on my mind that comes from English that we use, that I use maybe twice a day. And the expression comes from the English, it is what it is. It is what it is, which in French I say, c'est ça qui est ça. Ben, c'est ça qui est ça. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But is that universal? Like in France, do we say, bah en fait, c'est ça qui est ça, quoi?
Non.
We don't
en français, it is what it is. Comment tu dirais ça en français? Je sais pas, genre it is what it is. Genre. Ok. People in the chat right now, let us know if you're on Facebook or on YouTube. How do you say it is what it is?
It is what it is. C'est because word per word.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Of course, it's all about life now. It's all about life. C'est comme ça, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est ça. C'est ça qui.
Ça. Ouais.
C'est ça qui est ça.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. People are saying c'est comme ça. Somebody has said, c'était quoi ta phrase déjà? Comment je suis.
C'est ça qui est ça. Ah, je suis en beau joueur vert.
Non, le truc parce qu'il y a quelqu'un. Il y a quelqu'un qui dit vert de rage. C'est quelque chose qu'on dit en français. J'ai déjà entendu ça. Céline sur YouTube. C'est vert de rage. I'm green of anger.
Ah, Mirabelle, être vert, dégoûté. Oui, ben voilà.
Ah, joual vert, ok. Cheval vert peut-être. Ouais.
Cheval vert, j'étais en beau cheval vert.
Speaking of green, that is the logo of my beer. The second beer today is a German beer. I think you pronounce it Licher? Licher? How do you pronounce? Anyone speak German? Les almonophones? Germanophones. Est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider à prononcer le nom de cette bière? It's L-I-C-H-E-R. Licher. Il faut faire l'allemand, le Licher. Est-ce que c'est Licher?
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Coffee. No, not coffee. What the fuck? What do I say? Coffee. C'est pas ça que je voulais dire. J'ai appris dernièrement que lorsqu'on dit un 5 à 7, which means from 5 to 7, which is the apéro time in most of the countries in the world, like from 4, happy hour, basically. Your show is called happy hour. Here, we say our 5 à 7 from 5 to 7, because this is the time that we finish work and we're having a drink and we're having a good time with people, an apéro. Ouais. But I learned that 5 à 7 in France, it's not the same thing, dude.
Non, 5 à 7 en France, c'est quand tu vas baiser l'autre personne qui est pas ta femme ou ton mari.
Hey,
ta maîtresse.
Si tu savais le nombre de fois que j'ai dit 5 à 7 à des Français sans me rendre compte. C'est comme, il est bientôt 5 heures, on fait un petit 5 à 7.
5 à 7. Ouais, c'est vrai que vous dites 5 à 7. J'ai déjà entendu ça au Québec. Et en vrai, c'est pas vraiment quelque chose qu'on dit en France. J'ai jamais entendu quelqu'un dire ça pour de vrai en France, à part dans des films ou dans des... C'est pas quelque chose courant qu'on dit. On le dit, mais c'est pas Moi, je l'ai jamais entendu, sauf dans une explication, dans un film ou un truc comme ça.
C'est quand tu trompes ta femme. Mais quoi, les Français, vous trompez votre femme à 17h? Mais putain, tu finis le boulot, tu fais bon, on va fourrer
chez ta maîtresse ou ton. Ça se dit ton maître? Je sais pas comment tu dis ça pour un.
Ton maître, c'est un peu, oui, c'est un peu étrange, ton maître.
Ton amant, ok. J'ai la conversion pour les femmes, on dit notre amant. Et après, tu fais. Et après, tu rentres pour le dîner. Voilà. Donc, hey, somebody says, Loz The Cat Mum says, Paul, give us some ASMR drink sounds in your new mic. Oh, ready?
Oh, you actually have a new mic.
Yeah, man, it's the Rode Pod mic. It's cool. I basically spent the last week testing the sound, making sure, because I can't just plug this into my computer. It's not a USB, so I have to plug it into something else. It's a whole fuck up of a situation. But basically, it means, Rolly, when you eventually come over to Paris, this is the box. It's a Rode Pod mic.
Interesting.
And it's cool because it's made in Australia. It's not made in like fucking China or Vietnam and exploiting, people to make it. It's actually made by Australians apparently. I mean, it's made in Australia anyway. That's what's exciting. But it's good. Apparently the sound is good. I don't know if when you're watching this video you can tell that the sound is better. It sounds better to me when I've compared both. You won't, unless you compare both sounds, it won't sound any different.
Something made me laugh from Yann C. Yann C who goes, c'est pour tromper sa femme l'expression 5 à 7. Mais maintenant on peut dire, on se fait un happy hour Paul Taylor. Hey, tu finis le boulot, tu regardes la femme avec qui tu travailles, tu fais, hey, on se fait un petit happy hour Paul Taylor. Oh.
Surtout avec le.
Oh, that's so funny, Anne. Thank you so much for that. But again, we're going to close that topic very quickly. But how often do you have to sleep with another man or woman that you made an expression out of it? How come that became like a... C'est une habitude, quoi.
En fait, c'est le stéréotype que les Français sont pas fidèles. Et je crois que c'était peut-être vrai à une époque. Je sais pas si c'est toujours vrai. J'ai aucune idée parce que je suis avec Adeline depuis 11 ans, donc du coup on n'a pas, tu sais, j'ai pas eu le truc de ah ouais, toutes les Françaises elles couchent avec plein de mecs. Ouais. Et en vrai nos amis sont pas comme ça non plus, donc après je sais pas, c'est peut-être un stéréotype, je sais pas d'où c'est venu, mais en tout cas c'est un stéréotype dans plein de films, dans plein de séries, que les femmes françaises elles couchent avec plein d'hommes, mais je crois que c'est de la merde en fait.
Je sais pas moi en fait, vous êtes très je trouve que les Français sont très flirty, tu sais.
Très flirty,
flirty.
Très flirty, là.
Ouais.
Il y a Épinard et Caramel qui dit hey, on se fait un Paul Taylor. Ça, c'est le nouveau 5 à 7 pour les gens qui savent.
C'est clairement. On se
you need to do it in a sexy voice. Let me do that. Somebody's asked me to do the sexy voice in the microphone. Ouais, on va se faire un petit Paul Taylor. Hein? Oui.
Ouais, puis en arrière, t'entends Louise. Dérangée, quoi.
C'est vrai en plus. Je sais pas si tu l'entends, mais.
Oh putain, Louise is talking shit again.
Louise, ladies and gentlemen, Louise has interrupted the show with her crying. Means that Louise is talking shit again. Here's the jingle.
Oh, are you hungry? Are you tired? Have you shit yourself? What's wrong?
So people who are used to the show, you know the score. When Louise interrupts the show, you drink. So I'm drinking. Cheers. Santé à la vôtre.
Music
tu
suggestion.
viens d'envoyer un texto, ouais, musique, parce que tu nous partages. Hey, d'ailleurs, en parlant de musique, donc 2 trucs. Tu nous as fait il y a quelques semaines maintenant, tu nous as fait découvrir le coton ouaté, la chanson. Ouais. Hey, fais-tu frette, t'es-tu bien dans ton coton. J'arrive même plus à dire. T'es-tu bien dans ton coton ouaté. Et du coup, on a parlé avec toi, on a parlé de toi dans le truc juste pour rire là. Tu sais, le truc que j'ai tourné hier à l'Européen, avec Verino, Shirley Soignon et Tania. Du coup, il sort le 29. J'ai parlé parce que
Hey, people were talking here. What are you doing? Why is she crying? Just give her some milk. Fangola, piccola minga italiano,
Et du coup, ma dernière question pour les gars, c'était bon, j'ai un pote à moi qui s'appelle. Non, j'ai même pas dit ça. J'ai dit j'ai un pote à moi au Québec. Il a une phrase qu'il aimerait que vous traduisiez. Il y a Tania Dutel qui m'a dit est-ce que ton pote c'est Rolly Assal? Et j'ai fait ouais, c'est lui. Et donc, on t'a fait un petit bisou et une petite dédicace dans le show. Et du coup, je leur ai dit que tu leur as demandé, même si c'est pas vrai, mais bon, je me suis dit ce serait cool, qu'ils traduisent en français de France. Hey, fais-tu frette? T'es-tu bien dans ton coton ouaté?
Oui! That is genius! Ça, c'est fun, ça. Hey, Tania Dutel, shout out à Tania. Miss you, Tania. It's been a while. Mais c'est très cool, ça.
Ouais,
ça,
et donc du coup, c'est elle la seule qui savait que c'était quoi coton ouaté parce qu'elle a eu le coton ouaté du Bordel Comedy Club à Montréal et elle ne savait pas ce que ça voulait dire le coton ouaté. Et donc du coup, il y a quelqu'un qui lui a expliqué que coton ouaté, c'était un suite à capuche.
Un suite à capuche. Un hoodie.
A hoodie, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's so cool. J'ai hâte de voir.
Hold on, wait, you sent me some music because I was saying, yeah, speaking of music, I got distracted. Hold on.
Music. It's the song of the day. I mean,
the song of the day from Quebec is this one here. So Paradise City by
it's Jean Leloup, legendary artist. Legendary artist. It's been
John the Wolf. Hi, John the Wolf. Hi,
my name's John the Wolf. I don't know how old this guy is. He's probably like 112 years old in a body of 51. I don't know. But he's amazing. The song Paradis City, like, hey, nous sommes à Paradis City. And it makes you happy on a Sunday evening with the sun outside. This song will make you happy this evening. So listen to that song. Write me some comments about the songs. Add me on Instagram and we'll have a chat, friends.
Nice one. Yeah, absolutely. Go follow Rolly Assal on Instagram.
Hey, road to 2000.
Is at Rolly Assal. The goal is to get him to 2,000 followers because when we started doing this live together, I did the live on my own for a while, and then I think, fuck it, let's have somebody else come in. Also, I needed some jingles and some cool design for the thumbnails, and so I got Rolly Assal on board. He helped me with all of that, and he had 1,000 followers when we started this adventure a couple of weeks ago. He's at now 1,700. Hold on, let me get my Instagram up. Instagram, Rolly Assal, at Rolly Assal, 1,756. And you promised, I read the chat before we went live on YouTube. You can, every Sunday at 6 p.m. I'll be doing this live. Before, you can chat to each other on my live page. And people were saying, hey, we need to get Rolly to 2,000 because we want to see if the Anusol worked for him.
Exactly. So... if I get to 2,000, big surprise, big video, and maybe moi à poil. I don't know. Apparently, I have to be à poil if we reach 2,000. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
I hope that you include me in your video. That I'm a guest in your video.
You will be a guest in your video, of course.
Video.
Absolument. But we need to reach that number.
Yes.
If we go beyond that number, it's gonna be crazy.
Nice. As I'm refreshing the page, we've already gained like 5 people, so that's cool.
Sweet. Rolly needs to post more content. I will. I'm preparing something big. I'm preparing something.
Fred complaining on YouTube. Rolly needs to post more content. All right, mate.
Rolly, je suis en bourgeois vert. Mais des trucs. But hey, Fred, si t'as pas écouté mon documentaire en Afrique, go watch it. It's 6 episodes of 3 minutes. The link is on my Instagram. I went to Africa last year and I made a documentary, like a comedy documentary where I travel around Ethiopia and Kenya and you follow me in my adventures. It's super cool. You can watch the whole series in 24 minutes. Do it. And if you have any comments or anything you want to say about Africa, send me a direct message. I'll be more than happy to answer.
Yeah, I'm just looking. hold on. I've managed to somehow delete our page. There we go. There's Rolly's Instagram page. Hello. Baby's going crazy. Yeah, if you go onto Rolly's Instagram page.
Madon, some people are trying to work here, right?
He's got a bunch of different things up here, and the Africa documentary is Loin. It's just called L'Afrique is on here. And it's called Loin en Titi, which is nice for Loin en Tabarnak, mais Loin en Titi. Donc, there we go. Go follow Rolly Assal.
You can either click on the link or click on the IGTV icon. I think they're all there. Like I think I have 6 episodes if you click on the IGTV icon.
Oh, the IGTV thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, just enjoy and let me know if you like that documentary. I've actually sent the documentary to a few festivals around the world. Hopefully festivals will get back on track one day. But anyways.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, mate. Nice one.
Enjoy life.
Yeah, thanks for that. And we'll see you next week. Fucking hell. I'm used to saying we'll see you tomorrow for another. It's a whole week, man. Fucking hell. I don't know if I should keep doing this every week or just every day. I actually missed it. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Sure. If anybody wants to talk about something other than expressions, just leave a comment. If you want to talk about any topic, about anything that's cultural, anything that's Québécois, or anything about me or whatever, we'll discuss it next week. Mais merde,
Right.
Elle se ferme jamais la gueule, quoi. Tabarnak! Je sais
Mec,
pas si...
C'est ça toute la journée, tous les jours. Parce qu'elle est pas rentrée à la crèche, en fait. Donc, du coup, tu sais, les gens, ils disent « Oh, le déconfinement, c'est cool. » Ouais, c'est cool si toi, tu retournes au boulot et ton enfant... Et ton enfant retourne à la crèche ou à l'école. La nôtre, moi je retourne pas au boulot, je suis toujours là comme un connard à faire mes lives et elle est pas retournée à crèche. Donc du coup, avec ma femme, on est là tous les jours.
Et là, elle marche puis elle court partout, là.
Là, elle marche, ouais. Là, elle est en train de marcher. Elle est au canapé, là. Elle est juste vers le canapé. Ouais, what do you want? Don't smile at me now after interrupting the whole thing. This is what she does. Every time she does something naughty, and then I say, "Hey, what are you doing?" She goes.
She's so cute. Quick thing before I leave. Someone wrote a comment. He watched the documentary and said why the documentary is called Loin en Titi. That's the name of the series. Loin, I'm going to write it down. It's actually an expression in Québécois that means far, far away. When something is loin en Titi, it means something is far as
fuck.
Ouais, merci, je voulais pas le dire.
Je voulais pas le dire parce que je suis un peu j'ai pas envie de dire fuck dans mon live, esti.
Ouais, it literally means far, far away, and that's the reason why it's called loin en Titi. It's way better than loin en tabarnak. It's plus poli. You know? ton titre de série, c'est loin en tabarnak. C'est wow.
Mais ce serait drôle.
Ouais, ça serait. J'y ai pensé.
Du coup, j'ai une très bonne façon de clôturer cet appel. Et pour revenir à la source de ce que tu as dit, il y a Loz Cat Mum on YouTube who has commented, says, Louise, elle est en beau, je vois le vert.
Elle est en beau, je vois le vert. Puis nous, on le sait pas. On le sait pas, on fait juste faire pourquoi tu chiales, merde? Mais parce qu'elle est en beau, je vois le vert.
Elle est en beau, je vois le vert. All right, mate. Nice one.
Take care. Say hi to Adeline, to Louise. Enjoy your evening. On se parle bientôt.
Yeah, nice one. All right, cheers, mate.
Love you all. Bye.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, Rolly Assal. Go follow him on... Attends, t'as envie de t'exprimer? Viens par là. Putain, elle a bougé la table et tout. La table basse, elle est là. Right, what have you got to say for yourself? Go on, speak. Are you going to speak? The microphone's there. Speak. Oh, now you don't want to say anything. Well, that's good, isn't it? You still don't want to speak. Go on, speak. Go. Go on. Go on. Speak. She's just jealous that I'm speaking to a camera instead of her, basically. That's it. Oh, God. This is going to be fun. Hey, everyone who has kids out there, santé, cheers to you guys. Especially during lockdown. Fuck me. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, thanks to Rolly Assal. What else did I want to talk about today? I had a bunch of stuff. Oh, the other thing that I did this week was try and fix my car, because my car is broken, right? We broke the car. We broke the car like 1 week into the lockdown in France. We didn't break it. Basically, we ran either my wife or I, we ran over a screw, une vis. We ran over a screw, punctured tire. It was parked outside the front of the house, and I called the Mini assistant. It's a Mini. We bought a Mini because now we live in the suburbs, so we need a car. So we had to buy a car, and we didn't buy it. It's on a lease, like c'est prêté en gros. Tu payes par mois, you pay per month, and then after 3 years you give it back. I don't really know. It's our car, but it's not our car. Anyway, it got a puncture. And it was sat outside. I called Mini assistants, and they were like, we're going to send somebody over to fix the car, to like un dépanneur. I don't even know what a dépanneur is in English. How do you say somebody that comes over? Let me share my screen while I'm doing this and finding the word on Word Reference, one of my favorite websites, dépanneur. I want the official English translation. A repairman, really, I accept, yeah. A breakdown mechanic. Or in Quebec, which is true, a dépanneur is a convenience store. There we go. A repairman. So they sent a guy in his repair truck, and he was going to take the car away. And Mini were like, well, there's no point in him taking the car because all our stores are shut. You can't get the car repaired unless you work in a hospital or you're a key worker and all that kind of stuff. So you'll have to wait until the confinement is over. I was like, all right, okay, we'll wait. We'll have no car. We don't need to go anywhere, so it's fine. So Tuesday, I call them back. And I'm like, all right, cool. Can I get the car fixed? Because it's been broken for a month and it's sitting outside and we would like a car because we need to go places. My daughter is supposed to be going back to school, creche. And we need to go and do stuff. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll send you a guy in 1 hour. So the hour went past. No one came. And by that stage, it was like 7 p.m. I'm like, fuck it. I'll call them tomorrow. I called them on Wednesday and said, yo, your guy didn't come. Where the fuck was he? And they're like, oh, sorry, everyone is coming out of confinement. Everyone's car is broken down. They've got problems with batteries, problems with tires. If we get a rendezvous, then we'll do it. I'm like, all right, cool. When's the next rendezvous? They're like, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm like, all right. So Thursday, a guy came, took my car in a dépanneur. What? There's got to be another word. A breakdown vehicle that towed my car, basically, to the Mini shop and explained to them the situation. Was like, hey, my tire's fucked. Can we repair the tire? And they're like, well, the unfortunate thing is we have no tires left. And the company that makes the tires in Italy, they're shut down. So we can't do anything. I'm like, what are we going to do? We don't have a car. We need a car because we don't live anywhere near public transport. It's a nightmare. What are we going to do? And they're like, well, we can lend you a car. We can keep your car until the tires come in stock. And then we'll give you a car in the meantime, another Mini, and you can use that. And then when yours is ready, we'll give you a call. So I was like, oh, okay, that's a good solution. So they gave me a replacement Mini. Now, they gave me the most unsubtle Mini color that you can have. It's outrageous, right? I took a video because I just thought it was hilarious. Obviously, those listening to the podcast, you won't be able to see the video, but I'm going to describe it to you, right? The Mini that my wife and we got, that we leased is a blue Mini, and the one basically that they gave us was bright orange, the most orange color you've ever seen. I mean, more orange than Donald Trump, and it stands out like a sore thumb, basically. So I took a video. Here's the video of the Mini. So this is my car. This is the one that we bought. It's a dark blue Mini, and yes, I did get the UK flag on the wind, what do you call those? The fucking side mirrors. I got the Union Jack on the side mirrors just because it was free. I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's just be the full stereotypical fucking English asshole in Paris. So this is the Mini that I left with them, and the Mini that they gave me on the video, you can see it on the right-hand side here. It's the most disgusting color of orange you've ever seen. I mean, look at the state of it. It's fucking horrific. So now I'm driving around in this orange Donald Trump Mini, basically, until further notice. So, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's what happened this week as well. I guess in response to the Mini, Charlie Sanderman on YouTube says, "We get it. You're British. Fucking shut up." Yeah, we exactly. Hey, it's what we're doing, right? Piotr K says, tellement kitsch. Kitsch yourself, my friend. Fucking love it. So, Vic One says Iron Brew Orange. Oh, what a great comment! My favorite comment so far. Iron Brew. Oh, les Français. Les Français, je sais pas si vous connaissez le Iron Brew. Bon, c'est une boisson écossaise. C'est une boisson gazifiée. Gazifiée, ça se dit? Gazifiée? Pétillante. Pétillante, écossaise, Iron Brew, IRN. Attends, je vais taper ça. Je mets mon téléphone. Iron Brew, IRN, BRU. C'est le nom de cette bière. Si je vais dans Image, Google Image, tapez ça, IRN, plus loin, BRU. C'est une boisson gazifiée. Gazifiée, arrête de dire gazifiée, putain. Gazeuse. It's a Scottish brand of Iron Brew Orange. I agree with you, Vic One. Oh, shit. Let me get back out of the Iron Brew image. So yeah, Navroma Lena says Iron Brew is fucking delicious. Ouais, c'est très bon, c'est très sucré, c'est sucré en tabarnak, comme diraient les Québécois, mais c'est très bon. Serena says trop classe les rétroviseurs. Thank you very much. I appreciate the Hey, here's the thing. When I'm in France, I feel like I need to be more British, right? Because when I speak French, no one knows that I'm French. No one knows that I'm English. So I kind of have to be more English than I am. And parts of that include having a car with Union Jack side mirrors. It's fun. I can take them off at any time. I've got the black side mirrors in there. But yeah, so I'm kind of... we're not going anywhere. Somebody said, Lauriane says ginger mini. It's a ginger mini, yeah, that matches my ginger hair, apparently. By the way, fuck off, yeah? People keep calling me ginger all the time. Look at my... How is this colour that you're currently watching now or not watching on the podcast? It's not ginger. The beard, when it gets long, is ginger. So people are like, t'es roux, connard, t'es roux, t'es roux. Anyway, I'm going to stop fighting the case. Oh, putain. Right. What's going on? It's already 7:00. Fuck, I've got to get out of here in a second. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on, before I get out of here, a bunch of people have got on the super chat. So thank you for everyone who's contributed again, money-wise, to the super chat. We had, who have I missed from before? We had, I feel like I saw a bunch of things come through, but I missed them because we were talking to Rolly. I didn't want to interrupt, I didn't want to interrupt the whole show. But there's a couple of people. Hubert Moutot again. Kristen Kim, thank you so much. French Lady in Red. That was the last person that we said. And then finally somebody at the bottom there that I can't see. So thank you so much for your contributions for the show. I really appreciate it. I've had a bunch of emails as well come through from Coffee, the website. So I think I can thank you guys in real life. I can say thank you to Maxence, Mylène, Joanna, and Mary. Thank you so much for your contributions. Hey, what do we... Hey, fais-tu fret? T'as-tu bien de ton coton watté? This, I mean, I'll keep going for a little while, but I just wanted to say thanks so much for being here. This once a week thing, I don't know what you think. What do you think about doing this once a week? Life on low batteries. Thank you so much for your $1.99. Michael Mitchell as well, and Margaret Phoenix. Thank you so much. This is the thing, right? The idea is I'm going to do this every week. I can do it every day still because I'm not doing work, but I figured that, you guys would get used to doing it every day, and most of you don't give a shit. So I thought I'd do it once a week instead of once a day. So I'm doing it once a week. then as soon as I hit end record on my computer or end broadcast, then I will go into my audio software and record the end of the podcast, right? So the podcast is just the audio version that I think you can find almost everywhere. I don't really know how podcasts work. It's difficult because YouTube and Facebook, it's easy. The video's on YouTube, the video's on Facebook, and that's it. But when you submit a podcast, you do the podcast to like Apple Podcasts. That's the main one. You have to upload it to Apple Podcasts because then all the other podcasting systems attach onto Apple Podcasts. And so, but then there's Deezer, there's Spotify. I don't know. I don't really know the best way yet to do the podcast situation. But that's it. That's what we're doing for now. Somebody's saying, Margaret Ho on Facebook, hey, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, H-A-U-G-H. Margaret says, great to see you live. Well, it's great to see you here live as well. I appreciate it. Sam Dowell off of Facebook says, I loved it every day. Yeah, I know. It's because a lot of you watching are not out of lockdown yet. You're still stuck at home. So, I don't know. Here's the other thing. I was like, yeah, it's going to make me more productive. If I stop concentrating on this live, I'll concentrate on better projects. Actual real TV. Fuck, this last week. I mean, to be fair, this week has been a bit special. I've been trying to repair my car. I've been doing the Just for Laughs thing. I've been doing my haircut. I've been doing other things this week. But yeah, so I don't know. Let me know. Send me messages. The best way to do that is leave comments on the YouTube video once the video goes live. Because the chat, I can't. It's difficult to go back through the chat. But do that. Listen to the podcast as well. After this is done, tomorrow morning, Monday morning at 6 a.m., the podcast will be live. And then you can listen to the extra bit of me talking shit, which is going to be now. And that's it pretty much. That's it pretty much. I don't know. It's a fun happy hour. I don't care anymore. Thanks so much also to Epinard and Caramel for your €10. Who asked, did I watch the mini Eurovision last night? No, I didn't watch the Eurovision. I never watched the Eurovision. I don't really care. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Right. That is it for now. Got nothing else to say apart from thank you for being here live. Thank you for watching the show after the live. And thank you for listening to the podcast if you do. That's it for this week. I'll see you next Sunday at 6 p.m. French time for another version of this show. It's not a show, Paul. Why are you calling it a show? It's you talking shit for an hour. That's basically what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again. Take care of yourselves. And if you want to keep talking after the live, go to a Facebook group called Le Poulailler de Pierre, which is Pierre's Chicken Coop. It's a Facebook group that Piotr, who's on the chat, he created basically so you guys can connect without me after the show. All right, that's it for now. Thanks so much. I'll see you Sunday next week. Bisous. Bye. If you're listening, hold on. If you're listening to the podcast, stick around after the jingle. I'll talk to you in a second. All right, that's it. Bisous. Bye. Thanks for watching Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. See you dickhead soon for another episode.